I don't know if this is for you, but buying a house in Charlotte, North Carolina in 2023 could be a little sketchy. Let's dive into the pros, the cons, the questions that we get every single day about people relocating here. Let's dive in right now. Okay, so Elizabeth.
Yes.
What you got for us?
All right. I would say moving here to Charlotte, North Carolina in 2023 would still be a good idea because the housing prices in Charlotte, North Carolina, even though we have rising prices in other cities, here in North Carolina and Charlotte, it is still pretty affordable housing.
All right, yes. Also, here in Charlotte, North Carolina, we've got a thriving job market. We're hiring individuals anywhere from in the finance, technology, healthcare, engineering. There's a whole lot of options for anyone. We got construction going on anywhere, the whole spectrum from blue collar to white collar type of jobs. Why do we have so much construction? Because a lot of people are moving here. Why are people moving here? Because one, well, it's North Carolina, so we are in the South, even though the name may throw you off a little bit. I remember when someone asked me where I was from. I told them I was from the North Carolina. Moving right along with that is there's a lot of construction. So right now in Huntersville, exit 23, we got bridges being built. Things are being widened out to help with those who are moving here. Also, the housing market is very strong. Why is the housing market strong? Well, one reason that the housing market is strong is because sellers aren't really running to go sell, and buyers aren't really running to go buy, which we'll talk about later in this video. But also, you may have heard that inflation is high. So why are prices holding steady? It's for the exact reasons I just gave you. Normally when inflation does increase, prices go down, but because there's such a demand here in the Charlotte area, and we're talking all Lake Norman suburbs, so Troutman, Cornelius, Denver, Westport, Huntersville, I said Cornelius, Morrisville, and going into the circle of 485, so Charlotte, like Foxcroft, Myers Park, South Park, Ballantyne. I mean, we helped someone relocate there from New Jersey. But so there's a lot. And you'll notice that because on I-77 you got two choices. You can either take I-77 or you can take I-77 Expressway. And so be on the lookout for the next video all about how to get to point A to point B in the fastest way possible.
I feel the need for speed. Ow!
So, in short, a lot going on here in Charlotte. Why? Well, because the cost of living here in the South is a little bit easier on, financially speaking, your pocketbook, than perhaps out west, headed over to California, or even north, Maine, New York, New Jersey. So a lot of people are moving here. Even, check out the next video, people are moving from Florida up to North Carolina. Another reason North Carolina is so great is because we got a diverse landscape. We have mountains, Piedmont, more flat area, and yes, we got the sea right on by. But hey, what's another one, Elizabeth?
All right, well, Charlotte is still on a city that is rising with plenty of development, infrastructures that is still coming to Charlotte. So we are still really very popular when it comes to people moving here to Charlotte. And why not start out here in Charlotte, raising your family and growing with us and your family here in Charlotte.
So with moving here, you're going to be, probably really oversaturated with all the data. And, we help people take that data, really streamline it, digest it, understand it. And we absolutely love doing it.
That's right.
My name's Paul. This is Elizabeth McCarty. The number appearing on the screen is how we do it. We do it for so many people. Feel free to reach out to us days, nights, weekends. We got your back because we never stop working for you. We call it our pure focus promise, and it delivers more value, result-based and proven. But here, interest rates, are on the rise. 7%. Okay, 8% maybe. But the question we have to ask ourselves is, well, I don't want to buy. I'll just keep renting. I'll keep spending my money. I understand, things are expensive. But what if you did buy? That's a question for yourself. If you buy, you start to build equity in a house that you can use for many items on the balance sheet. Debt in this region, it would be a positive for you if you know how to use debt successfully. I'm not saying that you should use debt, but hey, building equity on your investment, your house, is very, very important. Also, purchasing a house can be a write-off for your depreciation, so you can think about that too. If you have a home business and you're working from home, this is also a write-off for the office, for the internet, for the electricity, and so on and so forth from there. Also, if we do have high interest rates, like I said earlier, normally housing prices start to come down. Well, here in Charlotte, in the Huntersville, Lake Norman market, anywhere in the suburbs of Charlotte, Lake Norman, metropolis, we have a very strong housing market. And so what we're noticing is that home prices are holding. Houses on the market are going a little bit longer. We are in the fall areas. But here's the question. You think you don't want to buy now. Okay, I respect that. But what are you going to do when the interest rates drop? What's so special about you that says that you are going to be able to buy that house? How are you going to be able to outbid someone else? Because think about it. Everybody is waiting for interest rates to drop, right?
Drop!
I dare you. Stop someone on the street. They probably say, hey, I'm just waiting for interest rates to drop. Okay. Well, what's in your war chest that's going to allow you to buy your forever home, your dream home? Do you have like another $100,000 off to the side for due diligence to put down? And who knows, you may not even get it. 'Cause here in North Carolina, we have a due diligence fee. Also, we have an earnest money deposit. We'll dive into that a little bit later in another video. So the question is, what do you have that's going to be able to purchase that house compared to everyone else that's coming to that house to buy it? We got showings around the street when interest rates were low, like 3%, 4%. So how are you going to purchase it? Something you ask yourself. Or happy news, happy, interest rates are high. Perfect. I love it. Let me invest in myself.
Invest.
Let me go ahead and buy that house. Why? Because there's not that much competition. I have a higher probability of winning the bid, of winning the contract. And if I'm working with real estate negotiation experts like the Itterly team, because no one on our team can work with us unless they have that designation. With that in tow, there's certain ways to construct the contract to help you get the purchaser your best offering on it. And because there's not so much buying going on right now, sellers are open. From what I've been seeing, sellers are open to negotiate certain items. But now let's just fast forward. Just imagine that you've now bought this house. Okay, you've invested in your dream home here. Interest rate is high. You got it locked in at 7%. Maybe it's 7.5%. Okay. Well, what do you think is going to happen in a few years? Do you think interest rates are going to keep going up? What's your thoughts? Write in the comments below. Or do you think interest rates are going to start to drop? Well, if they start to drop, good news to you. Congratulations. You're already in your dream home. And because you've lived there for at least a year, now you get to do what?
Refinance.
You get to refinance that loan. Absolutely. Yep. And that could put even more jingle jangle in your pocket. One of the stats, one of the facts that a lot of people know, and you should know too in case you don't know, is that real estate is one of the best hedges against inflation. So what's got you sitting on the sideline? Is it the interest rate? Okay. Well, what are you going to do when interest rates drop? Are you ready to compete? Are you ready to run the race? And you better come in first. Or do you want to take more of a streamlined approach? Look to the future. Understand who you are. Invest in yourself. Invest in who you are and what you're looking to foster. Whatever that is. Purchase a house in a growing area. You're investing into the culture? All right. Then when interest rates drop, whenever you think that's going to be, hey, you've already got equity in the house, and now you can refinance it. And if that's not enough, real estate is one of the best hedges against inflation. So, hey, I'm not an accountant, and I'm also not a mortgage broker. I have the absolute wonderful opportunity with the Itterly team to help people move to the Charlotte, North Carolina area or relocate to the Lake Norman metropolis. And we absolutely love it. Hey, give us a call, text, or email. My name's Paul Itterly, and this is
Elizabeth McCarty.
We Got Your Back. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye now.